Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 10 surprising tips for lifelong happiness. Now, let's begin. Number 1, imagine vacations. If you're looking for lifelong happiness, give yourself something to look forward to. This comes from a study in the journal Applied Research and Quality of Life. Researchers discovered that people are happiest when they're planning a special occasion. So maybe you and your friends are planning a week-long road trip around the country, or you and your partner want to fly away to another country. Whatever dream vacation that you have in mind, don't be afraid to plan that vacation months or even years in advance. Because the planning process is the happiest part. Yeah, vacations and getaways can be relaxing, invigorating, and adventurous, but the happiest part of any vacation is the planning process. When you plan your itinerary, you dream about the places that you'll go and the experiences you'll have. Those dreams whisk your mind away, almost like you're already on vacation. Sometimes the planning process is more fun than the actual vacation. So the next time you're stuck in a rut, give yourself something to look forward to. Plan a vacation, organize a road trip, think about the places you'd like to see. These special occasions, no matter what you have in mind, will give you something to get excited about. Number 2, rewrite your definition. What does happiness look like for you? Many people chase ambiguous or unclear definitions of happiness. You might think a high-paying job and a big house are going to make you happy. You've seen those symbols of success brighten other people's lives, but your definition of your happiness is unique to you. It may look nothing like the kind of happiness you expected for yourself, but your definition is the only definition worth chasing. So what do different definitions of happiness look like? Well, for some people, it's spending time with their loved ones, so they organize their lives around their friends and family. For others, it's exploring the world, so they spend their time traveling and experiencing new places. Hey, but these are just a few of the countless definitions of happiness that you might follow. The truth is, only you understand what makes you happy, so spend some time reflecting on what happiness looks like in your life. Ask yourself important questions like, what really makes me happy? Or what would my ideal future look like? As you answer these questions, just make a short list of the achievements, the values, and ideas that make you happy. Use that list to guide the big decisions that you make in your life. As long as you're moving toward your personal definition of happiness, then you'll find the kind of happiness that lasts a lifetime. Number 3, highs and lows. Finding happiness is like increasing productivity or developing self-discipline. It's not something you practice or you think about 24/7, and you can't be happy all the time, just like you can't be productive all the time. Because a happy life is full of highs and lows. Sometimes you feel happy, like you're on top of the world, and other times you'll feel sad, like your world is crumbling all around you. You don't have to make yourself happy every second of every day. That's not what lifelong happiness looks like. Instead, you take the good with the bad. You experience your happiest moments and your saddest moments. Ultimately, the best way to make yourself happy is to explore your own emotions, because the more you experience, the more fulfilling your life will be. Number 4, unburden yourself. You have a long list of goals that you want to accomplish. You have career goals, creative goals, wellness goals, even emotional goals. But if you have too many goals, then your ambitions may stand in the way of your happiness. You're focused on accomplishing as much as you can, but are you appreciating the achievements that really matter to you? Or are you stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed by your endless list of responsibilities? So if you want to find lifelong happiness, it's time to unburden yourself. Just narrow down your list from hundreds of goals to a few core achievements. You may find it helpful to reference your definition of happiness. Just think about what you want most in your life. Think about what would make you happy, and then rewrite your goals so that you're constantly moving in the direction of your personal success story. And if something goes against your definition of happiness, then you turn it down. You don't be afraid to say no, because your time's limited. Spend it on the activities that make you happiest. Number 5. Analyzing happiness. Here's a common pitfall that many people fall into on the road to lifelong happiness. As you pursue your goals, you may try to assess your happiness. You could ask yourself, am I as happy as I could be? Am I doing the right thing? These questions are dangerous to your happiness. Instead of enjoying the moment, you're analyzing whether or not you're really happy. Lifelong happiness can be paradoxical. When you're happy, you rarely realize just how happy you are. You only recognize your happiness when you look back and reflect on your life. Then you can appreciate just how happy you were. This comes from a 2011 study in the journal Emotion. Researchers found that participants were happiest when they stopped thinking about how happy they were in the moment. The happiest participants simply enjoyed the experience. They sat back and they relaxed and they let their happiest moments unfold naturally. Number 6. Universal respect. Do you treat others the way you want to be treated? You've probably heard this golden rule before, but it's a critical component of lifelong happiness. If you want to like and respect yourself, then you have to like and respect the people around you. In other words, make an effort to understand and empathize with the people in your life, whether it's close friends or complete strangers. Not only will you develop stronger relationships, but you may also develop a clearer understanding of yourself, your goals, and your lifestyle. So get to know people and empathize with their successes and their failures. You can learn a lot of important lessons by listening to the people in your life. Number 7. Geographical proximity. One recipe for lifelong happiness is a strong support system like your friends and family. Many people have aspirations of traveling to new places or reinventing their lives, but the secret to lifelong happiness may be closer to home. Throughout your life, your friends and family will be your greatest sources of comfort. They'll celebrate your successes and they'll keep you company when you fall on your face. Friends and family are the people you can't imagine your life without, so why would you live your life so far away from them? So if you're looking for lifelong happiness, then stay close to the people that you love most. Live near your friends and family. Let the people you treasure stay involved in your life, just like you're involved in theirs. You'd be surprised how big of a difference living near these people can make. When you're near your friends and family, you always have someone to spend time with. When you're feeling lonely, you have someone who can lift your spirits or wallow right alongside you. It's that emotional connection, the bond between loved ones that brightens your life for the rest of your life. Number 8. Personal accountability. Are you an accountable person? Do you take responsibility for your successes and your failures? Believe it or not, personal responsibility plays an important role in your lifelong happiness. When something goes wrong, many people don't take the blame. They blame others for their mistakes. They avoid taking responsibility because they're afraid or ashamed of their own failures. But here's the bad news. If you can't take responsibility for your failures, then you'll never feel responsible for your successes. So instead of passing the blame, accept responsibility for your mistakes. Be the kind of person that apologizes for your failures instead of making excuses. Hey, if you want to be happy, you need to take ownership of your life, and that huge responsibility begins with your biggest mistakes. Number 9. Give yourself permission. Everyone has their own set of quirks. The problem is, many people assume their quirks are flaws, and those flaws need to be fixed. If you're looking for lifelong happiness, then appreciate your individual quirks and give yourself permission to be the person that you are. I know it sounds strange, doesn't it? How do you give yourself permission to be yourself? Just think about all the things you want to change about who you are. Chances are you have a long list of them, yeah? But this list is not a compilation of your flaws, it's a small summary of your individuality. You can improve, you can form new habits, and you can learn new tricks, but your quirks largely define who you are, how you look at the world, and where your happiness comes from. So give yourself permission to be yourself. If you want to find lifelong happiness, then you have to do it your own way. Number 10. Prioritize your friends. Money is never going to bring you lifelong happiness. You may buy expensive luxuries and live a comfortable lifestyle, but the most valuable things in your life are your relationships. Experts say that your relationships are worth more than $100,000 apiece. In other words, a single strong friendship is worth more than a six-figure paycheck. So, if you're looking for lifelong happiness, don't let your job take over your life. It's easy to assume your next big break will unlock your happiness, but if you spend all your time working, then your happy life may pass you by. Hey, thanks for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.